Do you like horror movies? Pulling your covers up over your head? An excuse to scream into your best friend's ear?
What about the destruction of human flesh in a massive bloodbath?
Wow, that got dark. Well, turn off the lights because we got some anime for you. First on our list is the award-winning Attack on Titan. 100 years has passed since humanity was nearly slaughtered into extinction by monstrous humanoid creatures called Titans. But it is no longer safe after a colossal Titan breaches their massive walls, allowing the man-eaten Titans inside. The story follows Eren, his adopted sister Mikasa, and their childhood friend Armin as they enlist in the military to save humanity from its terrible fate.
It features a terrifying story, a huge cast of characters, and an epic soundtrack. Giants are eating humans for no apparent reason. Humanity is on the brink of extinction. Nobody is safe.
It's bloody, it's fun, it's action-packed, it's dramatic, it's sad, it's not really that funny. It's this big epic arc of man versus monster. You gotta watch Attack on Titan.
Starting off with action is always a plus for me. And I think starting with complete destruction and then moving into character exploration and development, and then more death and destruction, it's unlike anything I'd seen.
They are just these giant, weird, like dopey humans who kind of are naked. They eat everything in their path and they kind of don't need to eat people. And it's that humanity of trying to fight it and being so angry about it and not knowing what to do, and that excitement of like, maybe we can beat this, and hope, just real hope.
I don't really think Attack on Titan is about the Titans. I think it's about the people fighting the Titans. Yeah, but when they do fight the Titans, it's super dope. Yeah.
You see the scouts returning from the village and you see kind of Eren's excitement, and he's like, yeah, this is what I want to do, and these dudes are the baddest dudes around because they get out there and they fight them big dudes and everybody's tight, and then you see them and they're just destroyed.
The level of desperation that these guys feel from the beginning, you know, it's like, this is not gonna be all good, and anybody's expendable and anything can happen. And so you do get that impression that at any moment, this could end. Anybody you believe is an important piece of this could go at any minute.
Attack on Titan isn't a show compromised of nothing but senseless gore. The eerie and grotesque nature of it helped paint a picture of the dystopian world these characters were born into, and why they must fight. Be prepared for a brutal yet thrilling ride.
Prefer something with a little less gore? Death Note follows high school student Light Yagami as he stumbles upon a supernatural notebook that kills any human's name that's written in it. Bored out of his mind, Light starts cleansing the world of crime by killing all its criminals. He isn't met without opposition though, because L, the best detective in the world, is trying to track him down.
If Attack on Titan is visually disturbing, then Death Note turns those disturbing images into words and crams them deep inside your mind. It's more of a psychological thriller with elements of horror.
And though Light's ambition to cleanse the world of evil appears praiseworthy, is it really okay?
There's huge moral implications in the show. I mean, a death note, you write a name in the death note and that person dies.
The creepiest character in Death Note, creepiest, it's Light. Light's the creepiest character in Death Note, and just because he's the main character doesn't mean he gets to be the creepiest. He's a terrible person, and what's the creepiest thing about him is that I don't think he starts out as a terrible person.
You watch it and you instantly want everyone else to watch it because you want to talk about it with them and you want them to enjoy it and you want to re-watch it with them and experience it again.
Like Yagami could be you or I, and what happens when you get that power? It turns you, and that's creepy. That's reality, that's scary.
I remember marathoning it with friends and just like biting my fingernails, just waiting for the next episode because it draws you in so instantly.
Third up is Parasite, the Maxim. Parasitic aliens invade Earth and burrow into the brain of vulnerable targets, gaining full control of their host. Luckily for Shinichi, the parasite fails to invade his brain and takes control of his right hand instead. Together, they must form a friendship and defend themselves against other parasites in order to stay alive.
These parasites have the ability to morph into razor-sharp monstrosities. And what's worse, they have a hunger for human flesh.
Weird stuff is at the heart of this show. It is a weird anime.
It's horror, but it's smart horror. It's not gratuitous blood or decapitation. I think that the times that it does get a little gory is necessary for story.
The parasites are crazy ridiculous, and you don't know who has one, and so you can constantly fear being near any living being that can just bite your head off at pretty much any point in time. That freaks the hell out of me.
First of all, it's just weird to have an alien parasite that is your hand, but is also not your hand. And the dynamic that they share of their different objectives and points of view, and then ultimately kind of learning to understand each other. And that's the theme that runs through the show entirely, but you kind of get it all wrapped up nicely in this main character. Because there's two in one. That's my favorite.
Looking for some more heart-throbbing action? Last on our list is Helsing Ultimate. Alucard is a rogue vampire under the command of Helsing, an organization dedicated to destroying the evil creatures that plague the night. Together with his newly turned servant, Ceres Victoria, they must protect humanity against their own kind.
The world of Helsing Ultimate is unsettlingly dark, bloody, and cruel. The animation is spectacular, the characters are entertaining, there's no shortage of gore, and the fights are super engaging.
Though Alucard is by far the most entertaining of the characters, his desire for amusement and unquenchable thirst for blood keeps us engaged as we watch him violently tear through ghoul after ghoul. He's not exactly a hero, but wow, he's cool.
Helsing is my favorite anime series of all time.
Helsing is a meat grinder of a vampire genre piece. It is piles of bodies so high that you lose 5-story buildings in them. It's vicious, powerful people doing terrible things to each other for really thin, ridiculous reasons, and it's cackling, violent fun.
I always like to point people to Helsing when they say anime is for kids. I think if somebody wants something gory and like heartfelt in a weird way, Helsing.
It's an amazing cornucopia of terrible, evil people that you just delight in watching get turned into puppy chow.
In a nutshell, action plus gore plus cool characters equals Helsing Ultimate. You didn't get too scared, did you?
No.
Did you?
No!
Be sure to check under your bed before you go to sleep.
And we'll see you all again soon.
Bye-bye.
You can find all of these anime on various streaming services right now, and if you don't like reading subtitles, English dubs, like the one for Attack on Titan, can help make anime more accessible for a lot of people.
Alright guys, so if you prefer English dubs, check out shows like Tokyo Ghoul on Funimation Now, Funimation streaming service. English dubs make it really easy for me to wash dishes and watch anime. Also, the first 14 days are free, so check out the link below.
Also, fun fact, ghouls from Tokyo Ghoul can only eat human flesh to survive.
That's not a fun fact at all, but a real fun fact is they can still drink coffee for some reason.
Human flesh is fun.